Is up, YouTube and stock market investors in general? Yes, it's Johnwicksnipin, and yes, I am back. As you may or may not know, I took a 1 week break. I was able to reflect back on some things, watch YouTube as just a viewer instead of a content creator, and have come up with some different things going forward. First off, I'd like to say that this channel will no longer look to expose anybody any further. It doesn't seem like YouTube is really interested in that. It seems like the more you try to expose things truthfully, the less people really want to hear and see it, the less they want to associate with your channel. It seems like YouTube and the viewers of YouTube like really storytelling and things that may not even be fact. But having said all that, I'm not looking to expose anybody anymore. I'm not looking to save anybody, save a community. I'm not looking to save AMCers. I'm not looking to expose content creators and if they're lying or not. Just not going to get involved anymore. It didn't work out. It only plateaued me to a certain level. Only a few of you are really interested in hearing the truth. The rest of you like storytelling and conspiracy and stuff like that. Not that that's what I'm going to do, but I'm just going to stick to whatever it is that I'm going to do. So I'll be giving this stock covering one more opportunity by way of videos and live streams. If it doesn't work out, once again, I'm going to move my channel into a different direction, which could be sport coverage, any of the major sports, baseball, basketball, football, or I may do random donating on the street where I actually film that or live stream it. There could be some fantasy football possibly. There could be poker. There's other things that I can do in my channel. I'm going to do stock market coverage once again, give that one more run. But I can tell you that it is very difficult. This is not easy, folks. I need you to understand that. The content creator a lot of times, yes, is to blame, but also the viewers are also to blame. There's a lot of people that like to go in and out of lives and say, oh, he said this about you and he said that about you. And there's a lot of that kind of childish jumping back and forth and being like a little tattletale, which is just not appealing for someone like myself. It probably isn't appealing for most people. Now, I don't know. Well, actually, I have a good feeling that for some reason there seems to be a influence in the comment section of most content creators. That's what I saw when looking around at other channels. Everybody has this problem, and I see a lot of the same commenters on different channels in the comment section making either trouble or just negative type style comments that kind of bum the content creator out. So like the issue that I just had recently with Kevin, free from it all, I don't necessarily think it was just a me and him issue. I think that it was driven a lot by commenters going back and forth into our live streams or in our comments of our videos and misrepresenting things that we are saying, framing it in the sense of we're talking shit about each other. And that just wasn't true. And even in the case of Teddy Zane's channel, I only had a difference of opinion with the IPO plays. I just don't believe in it. I just don't think it's a good play. But I never had a problem with Teddy until a lot of the viewers started to become problematic and then going back over to him and saying, oh, he's talking crap about you. He said this, that, and the other. And honestly, content creators just don't have time to watch all the videos to really find out if in fact it was shit being talked about them, so on and so forth. But at this point, it really doesn't matter. I've moved on. Kevin and I have hammered things out. I'm not interested in exposing anybody anymore or doing any of that stuff. I'm just going to be covering live stock market coverage with some videos with my opinions here or there and keeping it as neutral as I possibly can. Now, to help me stay in that lane, because a lot of you probably are saying to yourselves, oh yeah, you've said this before. Well, I've never actually put a plan into place in order to keep me on the path that I'm speaking about. And that path is that I am now requiring a membership for my channel to be able to actually comment in my live streams. There's two different memberships. They're YouTube memberships. They're not Discords. They're not Patreons or anything like that. Basically, and they come with some other perks as well. You guys can read and see what it is that you get, but one level is $4.99. That allows you to comment in the live streams and stuff like that. The other plan is $9.99. That gives you a little bit more perks. You guys can read into it and see if either are good for you. Maybe it's not good for you at all. But if the memberships are not good for you, that's perfectly fine. They're not required. I'm not demanding it at all. I am just kind of thinning out as much of the disruption on YouTube comments by making it worth my time at this point. If you don't choose a membership, you can still view my content. There's no problem with that. It allows you to view the content, my live streams, everything, totally free. You just won't be able to really comment. And I do like the feedback. I just like the feedback of the supportive and positive people. So you guys have to understand, and now that I've been doing this for close to a year now, it's not easy. YouTubing is not easy, and it's probably a reason why many of you don't do it. There's a lot of time that is taken in order to hear what the rest of the community is reporting on, studying the stock market, reading comments, so on and so forth. So it's actually work. This is just not turn on your camera and make AdSense revenue or revenue from ads. And having dealt with the situation I just dealt with people trying to steal my identity and make transactions, unapproved transactions using my debit cards or what have you, that's all been rectified. All of it has been switched out. No damage has been done. But it is worth pointing out because it's just another thing that someone that's coming out publicly puts themselves at risk for. So all of that stuff, including weeding out a lot of the negativity in the comment influence, is why I came up with a channel membership. Now, I know that it's very likely that I won't have very many members, and that's okay. That just shows who was really supportive and who really wasn't. And if I have to stream live with one person, 2 people, 5 people, 10 people, then I'll do it. I'm not a quitter. I will wait until more people find my content enjoyable and investable into, and I'll wait. Because 5 will turn into 10, 10 will turn into 20, 20 may turn into 100, 100 may turn into 500. Who knows? I'll be patient when that starts happening. So just about to wrap up this video, first off, I do want to wish you guys a happy NFL first week opening. I'm a Dolphin fan, so we had a great win yesterday against the Patriots. But for all of you that have your own team to root for, I hope you were happy with the first week and your team maybe won. NFL just is a happy time for a lot of guys, right? And before I go, I just want to tell you guys, for the real supporters that are really supportive of this channel, I really appreciate that very much. I hope you choose to join as a member. That would be awesome if you did. If you didn't, I totally understand. But I will say this, whether you join my membership on my channel or you're viewing anybody's channel, you should be very supportive of the YouTuber. It isn't easy to get on here and show themselves publicly basically on a daily basis. In times that you can support them with donations, that's also great. But at the end of the day, this is not a difficult, not an easy thing to do. It is pretty difficult to get on YouTube and put yourself at risk, put your personal life at risk. And, you guys don't get this kind of coverage on mainstream. So you might as well be supportive on YouTube because you can't find information or live coverage like this on mainstream media. They're only going to basically direct you in down the path that they want you to see. So YouTube is a good place for finding out a little bit more than you can by turning your TV on. So other than that, guys, I hope you had a great weekend. I'm looking to live stream again tomorrow, like I said, between 5 and 7 a.m. If you have not or are interested in joining the membership, please go on my channel, see what it includes. There's 2 different tiers. There's other perks. There's emojis that come along with it. There's badges. There's a whole bunch of other things that may be of interest to make the experience a little bit more pleasurable. But I'm getting started tomorrow. So Johnwicksnipin is out. Thank you very much for watching.